Hey guys, Gordon from GordonWatt.com, and I just wanted to let you know that I had a epiphany, and I just wanted to add this to the lifestyle balance tip number 4: controlling your emotions. Controlling your emotions can be a very detrimental part of having success or excellence in your life, especially with the marathon of life that you got going on. Doing things with the emotional foundation that you can control many of your feelings that can lead to being happy, and it can portray into your clients or your prospects, whether you're doing email marketing, video marketing like I'm doing right now. Building that emotional foundation and being in contact with yourself will make it easier for you to be a coach, be a mentor, do something for somebody, because you can relate to their emotional status of what they got going on. Emotions, people overlook emotions very highly. I used to do it before. Being incarcerated for so long, I learned to put my emotions on the side. And now, since I've been out doing this type of business, it helped me get back into the fact that I have to get in touch with my emotions and show that I'm a real person with real feelings. And how am I doing that is by coaching baseball, doing hobbies, learning how to stay within myself and controlling my anger. Anger is a big part, because if you have anger, or it can lead to depression, and you're not going to be that attractive character you want to be in your sales and marketing campaign for any business that you got going on, whether it's real estate, direct sales, affiliate marketing. You have to get in touch with your emotional state to become that character everybody can be attracted to and relate to. If you're a grumpy person, you have something wrong with your emotional foundation, because it's leaking out as far as being that person you want to have people buy something from you. Emotions are like, if I was to stick a bunch of putty in a bucket, and I was to push the bucket full of putty outside, and it has holes in the bucket, so you're gonna have emotions leaking out all over the place. Now, controlling those emotions and plugging those holes so that maybe anger is seeping out a little bit too much, maybe depression is seeking out a little bit too much. If you can visualize having emotions coming out, like oozing out of your bucket, which is actually your emotional state, you got to learn how to plug those holes so you can become that attractive character that you want to become. People relate to people's emotions and feelings on a more instinctive level, so that you can become that person that can relate to what they might have going on. And how do you do that is by having a good hand on your emotional state of balance. Having that balance with your emotional self can take you farther than you ever thought of before, because you can relate to what you got going on in your life and pertain it to what you got going on in your sales. Read the blog post below, click on one of the links below, and sign up for my newsletter, because I don't just do direct sales, email copies, teach you how to make banners and everything else. I teach you how to become a better person so that you can last the marathon of life and actually make money from doing something positive with your life. I'm very fortunate to have learned all this stuff, but don't get me wrong, guys, it took a long time to figure out how to do this stuff. But I wanted to say that having an emotional foundation for yourself can bring you farther than anything else that you got going on besides your own life, because it can take you into the next level of business. Emotional people do physical things to work on their body. They use makeup to brush up on their physical appearance. What are you doing for your emotional foundation? How are you controlling your foundation of not going into that downward spiral of being that negative person, where it can turn out having a bad attitude, and it can branch over to having a bad attitude in your sales? All right, guys, going over to a baseball game. Oh, this is a perfect example. If I didn't have an emotional lock-in or a grip on my emotional state, you think I could coach 9 to 11-year-olds baseball? You know, they each all have a different personality, and I have to cope with all these stuffs. And having control of my emotions when anger or disappointment want to come out with the hard work I'm putting in with these boys, I wouldn't be able to do it. All right, guys, this is Lifestyle Balance. Tip number 4, tips and tricks. Controlling your emotions. Read the blog post below. Read some of the things you can do to facilitate your emotional balance and move on from there. It'll help in your sales. Trust me, it helps. All right, guys, this is Gordon from GordonWatt.com, and I'll catch you on the next one. Job relationships. All right, guys. Bye.